So, Freunde, willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Stray Gods und heute mit zwei wichtigen Nachrichten für euch, denn ab morgen, morgen ändert sich die Uhrzeit, wo Stray Gods kommt. Das war ja immer 16 Uhr gewesen, Montag, Mittwoch und Freitag. Ab morgen, also Samstag, Folge 11, startet Stray Gods immer schon um 14 Uhr. Und jetzt wundert ihr euch ja, Moment mal, kommt das nicht immer Montag, Mittwoch, Freitag? Warum Samstag? Weil ab morgen, ab Folge 11, wird Stray Gods bis zu seinem Ende täglich kommen. Täglich um 14 Uhr eine neue Folge von Stray Gods. Das war die gute Nachricht, die ich angekündigt hatte vor 2 Tagen. Also ab sofort müsst ihr jetzt nicht, immer das ganze Wochenende warten, bis die nächste Folge kommt oder hier 2 Tage warten, sondern jeden Tag 14 Uhr gibt es jetzt eine neue Folge von Stray Gods, beginnend mit Samstag 14 Uhr, neue Uhrzeit. Wir gehen nach Hause. Wir sind erschöpft nach unserem kleinen Stell dich ein mit Medusa. Ja. Okay. Kräfte sammeln, Freunde. Kräfte sammeln. Oh!
Oh! Hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddie?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Kennst du
What,
Freddy?
you and Freddie are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you. Friday has this movie that I've never seen. Super cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Na, definitiv nicht jetzt, ne? Habe ich eine Wahl?
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
Ich würde eigentlich gerne vorher mit Apollo nochmal sprechen. Athene verlässt den Olymp nie?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
Also sowas machst du.
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any 2 doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
Spielst du gar den Laufburschen?
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
Kanntest du den alten Hermes?
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
Tja, wir haben wohl keine andere Wahl, Freunde. Dann auf zu Athene. Mal sehen, ob ich sie dann überhaupt damit konfrontiere, damit meinem Verdacht. Wäre wahrscheinlich keine gute Idee.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Klar.
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Thanks, I guess.
Wir müssen es nochmal entscheiden. Manche Probleme lösen sich auf, wenn man über sie nachdenkt, nicht wahr? Diese Grace ist diskreter, klüger. Also draufgängerisch entspricht mir halt so gar nicht. Ist einfach nur so mit der Tür ins Haus. Also eher so ein bisschen bedacht vorgehen. Bedacht und mit Herz. Das klingt nach einer verdammt guten Mischung. Also wählen wir clever.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Du weißt, was da vorgefallen ist?
But you know what happened there. That's where Calliope was attacked.
Yet it's not where she died, Grace, is it?
So, because she made it all the way to my apartment, we shouldn't care why she was bleeding to death along the way.
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
Das glaube ich schon, aber nicht auf die Art und Weise, wie es gut ist. So wie die Medusa am Herzen liegt.
Like you care about Medusa?
Du hast sie verflucht.
She lives like that because you cursed her. Have you even tried to undo it? I'm betting not, because she's useful like this, and that's where your caring ends.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas. Never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
Warum erzählst du mir das?
I've heard most of that, sure. What does it have to do with me?
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate. Even if it appears unfair.
Ich hätte dir helfen können.
You know, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now? I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Wer hat alles Zugang zum Schrein?
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Does it matter? You gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
Ich habe ihn genauso bekommen wie Calliope.
The same person gave it to me, who gave it to Calliope.
And who gave it to Calliope then? I see.
Du bist zum Schrein gegangen, nicht wahr?
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
Erzähl mir von Pan.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Hey, sie kennt Kaugummi. Ich dachte, sie geht nie raus. Ist Pan ein Mörder?
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you?
Nein,
To Pan?
ich frage nur. Ich übersehe etwas.
Sort of. But I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary, but she's not available to ask. Not until you regain her memories, at least.
Why not put off the trial
Stimmt,
until
ja.
then? Seems like a good way to solve all this.
Stimmt.
Ja?
Gut.
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
Ah, auch ein guter Punkt. Wer sagt, dass ich da die Wahrheit sage? Das stimmt schon. Reden wir über Medusa.
Alright, let's talk about Medusa.
Again, if you wish. What of her?
Warum hilfst du ihr nicht?
Was I right? That you haven't even tried to undo the curse that you inflicted on her?
I wish I could remove the curse. I'm afraid the Athena who bestowed it is long gone. She was prideful, that Athena. As prideful as she was powerful, I'm ashamed to say.
The current Athena is responsible for everything she's done.
I am well aware, Grace. What is it that you would have me do exactly?
Kümmere dich um sie. Hör auf, sie zu benutzen. Beides eigentlich.
How about deal with her? Make it so she can't hurt anyone else.
Perhaps you're right. I've been too lenient with Medusa over the years. And it's time that ended. Now, if there isn't anything else...
Ich gehe jetzt.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Athene has always struggled in a crisis.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it.
Remember, she was a warrior. When pressed, she's always turned to that aspect, sought to maintain absolute control. It'd be hypocritical to say it's wrong of her. She's battled for me as much as for anyone.
Sterben die Idole wirklich?
Do you think she's telling the truth about the idols dying out?
Yes, though I find it odd she chose to tell you.
Maybe Athena thought, who'd believe Grace if she blabbed about it anyway?
Sadly, while I'd prefer to stay in her good graces, I doubt that will be possible.
Uh-oh. What now?
You may not like this, but you need to go back to the reliquary.
Ich weiß warum.
You know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
As usual, you're way ahead of me.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
Remember how I told you it'd be years before you got Calliope's memories back? Well, that's true, but not entirely.
Okay.
Those memories are inside you. You go somewhere important to Calliope or touch something special to her, you will get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
Whatever happened to Calliope there, it ended her life. All we need to do is uncover those memories.
Ich finde das eigentlich eine sehr gute Idee. Ich meine, wenn du an solche Orte zurückkehrst, dann ist die Chance auf jeden Fall größer, dass die Erinnerung wieder hervorgerufen wird, als an jedem anderen Ort. Wie kommen wir in den Schrein?
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Okay. Do you want to ask Athena for permission?
It just seems like a radical step. For you.
A week ago, I would have said that breaking into the reliquary couldn't be done. A week ago, I couldn't have imagined being here. My stance on a lot of things has changed. If you have another idea, however, I'm happy to go along with it.
Der Schrein hat eine Alarmanlage.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then the alarms bring Asterion and Hecate, and all three of us do a great deal of apologizing.
Let's just hope that's all those alarms do.
Meint ihr, das wird
Are you
funktionieren?
sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
Am I sure? No. No, I'm not.
Oh, that's comforting.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, well, do you have a way we could look into those things without encountering even more lies?
Deja vu it is.
Wonach soll ich suchen?
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of what happened to Calliope, even a flash. Anything that gives us something to work with.
And if that doesn't happen?
Make it happen, Grace. As if your life depends on it.
I can really see why the idols call you the cheery one.
I'm sorry, but why is she here again?
Okay, ziehen wir es
Right
durch.
then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go into the reliquary with you. Not without tipping off Hecate. But I won't be far. If I get the slightest sense that something has gone wrong, I am coming in. Still, promise me you won't take risks.
Ich gebe mein Bestes.
I'll try.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Ehrlich zur Hekate sein durch die Hinter... Wir könnten, also ganz ehrlich, ich würde eigentlich offen mit ihr sprechen. Ich meine, durch die Sache mit Asterion habe ich jetzt einfach die Hoffnung, dass sie uns helfen wird. Ne? Ich fände es jetzt eigentlich ein bisschen... Ja, ich fände es jetzt sicher noch in Ordnung, da jetzt heimlich da einzudringen. Kann natürlich ein großer Fehler sein. Vielleicht verbaue ich mir jetzt die Möglichkeit, da reinzugehen. Ich weiß es nicht. Wir werden es rausfinden. Aber nicht am Montag, Freunde, sondern bereits morgen. Morgen 14 Uhr geht es weiter mit Stray Gods. Ab morgen täglich um 14 Uhr eine neue Folge von Stray Gods bis zum Ende. Ich hoffe, ihr könnt damit leben, dass ihr jetzt nicht 2-3 Tage warten müsst. Wir ziehen das jetzt hier durch, Freunde. Jeden Tag eine Folge. 14 Uhr, neue Uhrzeit, neuer Rhythmus, täglich. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß und ich hoffe, ihr habt auch weiterhin Spaß. Ich bin sehr gespannt. Ich verabschiede mich jetzt hier. Vielen Dank auf jeden Fall fürs Zusehen bis hierhin und ja, dann bis zum nächsten Mal, Freunde.